again, and welcome back to my blog, The Ninth Day, How to Remove Limitations. Life does not limit you. By definition, the universe is limitless and as such must contain infinite possibilities. Within the bounds of law, physical and spiritual, it appears that there are no restrictions on the purposeful creative activity of man. Everything that has happened, everything that can happen, must of necessity flow from some activity of infinite intelligence. Self-limitation. Although you are part of and immersed in that which is infinite, you limit your experience of this terrific potential through self-limitation. As you limit your ideas of what it is, what it can do, you automatically restrict what it can be for you. Life can never become less than it is, but it can never become more to you than you think it is. Your experience in every respect is bounded by what you think it can be for you. Free your thinking. In thinking of any form of abundance in any respect, do not think in terms of tangible manifestations of it, but rather of the spiritual cause, the idea and the law according to which it becomes manifest. Appearances change, things come and go, but there forever remains the way and the means for other things to become manifest in your experience. You will always be able to add 2 and 2 and get 4 as an answer. You will always be able to express love and have it returned to you. You will always be able to release a rock from your hand and have it fall to the ground. In everything you are, do, and experience, you are fundamentally dealing with basic principles and causes. These never wear out, never become exhausted, never refuse to work, but all too often it is felt that they do. When they appear to, the fault lies not in them, but in your limited idea as to what they can do for you. Examine yourself. A close look at your present position and experience will no doubt reveal that in numerous respects you feel you are limited, that you do not have enough of the good things of life in a universe that is abundant in all ways. It does no good to complain about any lack. That only increases it. The only way you can correct the situation is to do something about it. And the something you must do starts right where you are and with what you are thinking. You are in the position of a man who has an unlimited checking account at the bank but feels his account has only $100 in it. Whatever situation you may find yourself in, that situation is but a reflection of the amount of good you feel life can hold for you. You measure your abundance by the pattern of your thinking. Better ideas. Fundamental to your experience of more abundance is the development of your concept of what God is. God is the source of and is all creation. Don't limit God, in whom rest all possibilities. Thought in the mind of God, or your mind, is the prime creative factor. In your life, it is the means by which you measure your share of the limitless. The law of mind is always operating according to the pattern of your thinking, making manifest the content of your thought. Also, there is the fact that thought itself can know no bounds. So you are confronted with a universe which is limitless, and with thought, the creative factor, which has no limits. If there is not enough abundance in your experience, you are using your thought to limit what the universe can be to you. You are refusing to let your thinking expand to include and accept the increased good of which you have need. There is nothing wrong with the universe or with the principles by which it operates. You have no alibi. The only fault rests in the nature of your thought patterns. You need to have bigger ideas about yourself, your experiences, and the nature of God. Expand your thinking. Regardless of what it is you feel you should have more of, whether it be wealth, success, health, better relations with others, or more sales, they all resolve themselves back to a thought pattern. A greater experience of anything first requires an awareness that the possibility is available to you, and then a desire and willingness to accept it. Do something about it. All of this does not mean that the greater good you desire will suddenly pop into your life. What it does mean is that as you come to know that it can be yours, and as you declare and accept that it is yours and act as though it were yours now, the creativeness of the law of mind in action has no choice but to produce it for you. As you unlimit your thinking, you open the doors to the influx of that which knows no bounds. Mental stimulants. Science. I am apt to regard prayer as all that we yet have for setting into motion that relationship between mind and matter, as yet but little understood, but which, in the last analysis, may be more profound than many of us surmise. W. F. G. Swan. Philosophy. That I in the widest meaning of the word, that is to say, every conscious mind that has ever said or felt I, am the person, if any, who controls the motions of the atoms according to the laws of nature. Erwin Schrödinger. I think he had a cat. Religion. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. John 1:1-3. The diet. I know that there is nothing in a limitless universe that bars me from a greater experience of good. I recognize that there is no limit to my good, and I place no restrictions on the amount I may accept and use. Wherever there seems to be a lack of any kind, this void is now filled with all that is needed to supply an overflowing abundance. An abundance of all good things fills every phase of my living. In my mental and physical acceptance of it, I deprive no one. Although my good may come to me through human channels, it is the creative activity of God that provides it. I recognize myself for what I am, an expression of God, and know that as I turn to him, all that he has is available to me for the accepting. I refuse to let any situation or thought limit my greater experience of good. I am free of all shackles of limitation and partake of the abundance of the universe, which can and does fill my every need. I open my mind, encompass the greatest good I can possibly conceive, and without a question of doubt accept and act as if it were mine now. God does the rest. Capsule Supplement. Today I live the abundant life. Mentally and emotionally, I know that the action of infinite intelligence now creates in my experience those things which correspond to my conviction that my every good need is fulfilled. Today I will apply this idea to these aspects of my thoughts and actions. Fill in the blank. My particular problem, condition, or situation which it can be used to correct is, fill in the blank. Thus, the 9th day, where we talk about unlimited abundance. Tomorrow, we'll find out that you always succeed. Looking forward to it. Make it a great day, and bye for now.